Hello everybody and welcome back to another stream. Today we're doing a drawing stream again. We're going to continue on with this. Can you guys see that? Continue on with that, and the post-it is, it's not even green. It's a yellow post-it. But anyway, we're going to continue on with our cat drawing today. Oh, well, at least I know my sound's working on the other stream that I got sitting there to make sure it's working. All right, so we're doing this today. I don't know how much I'm going to get through doing. I know I want to make the eyes wider at the bottom of the eyes. So that's probably going to be the first thing we get into. Oh, I need my reference photo as well. I'll find that in a minute. Anyway, how is everyone? What's been happening? Are you guys being good? I mean, you have to be good. It's almost Christmas. Anyway, I went out today. I got this shirt actually. And it's actually pretty good coloring for the stream. It's like a wool color. Can you see that? Oh, you can actually see that. It's like a fluffy wool, and it's like a red with like a black fluffiness. It's cool. It's nice and soft as well. So yeah, I posted about that on my op shop, but also known as thrifting store. Purchase, whatever you want to call it today. I'll put that on Instagram and Twitter because, as I said, I was trying to make a lot more effort in posting on my sites, and I have been doing that, so yay me. Anyway, we're going to get right into this. I'm hoping to get the tripody thing because this is just a disaster looking thing, but I'm hoping to get an update of that probably on the weekend. I'll go looking for one of them. I have to do it online, but I'll do some like cross-referencing, seeing what's best and everything. Anyway, also, did you like the art beginning thing? I'll post it right now just in case you missed it. Ready? All right, that thing. I made that while I was watching a couple of episodes of the Umbrella Academy on the iPad. I just wanted to make a little art one instead of a standard starting soon streaming thing. So I thought that was really hilarious. I got the eyes moving in an animation. I thought that was cool. A little creepy, but it does what it needs to do for now. And the actual standard photo that I drew, I'm thinking of updating to my profile picture. So hopefully all the graphic designers of the world leave me alone because I've actually got a graphic on there. They probably won't, because I was told the other day you need to get a good graphic to be good at Twitch or whatever the hell I'm doing. And I'm like, okay. Very good. And then I blocked them because they were trying to sell me stuff and I did not want that. Anyway, I am going to switch over to the art scene and we're going to hope that everything is still set up the way it should be. All right, here we go. Yep, cool. Everything is set up. Excellent. All right, let me check once it switches over. I'll have a quick look to make sure it is working, but yeah, I've moved the camera slightly over so I can get a little bit closer into it. So hopefully that is okay. Here we go. Let me see. Now, I think the music's also playing how it's meant to. I was at 70%. I haven't actually moved that since last time, so yeah, hopefully that's good. Anyway, okay, where we're gonna start, I think. What pencil did I use last time? A 2H, I think, is what we were using. Now, the thing that I'm wanting to upgrade is, not upgrade, adjust, is right here. Because now the nose is bigger, yeah, the nose is, it wasn't meant to be bigger, but it ended up being a little bit bigger than it needed to be. These eyes are now smaller, so I'm going to adjust them ever so slightly. I mean, I could bring the nose in a little bit, but then I'd have to make it shorter again. So now we're going to make the eyes a little bit bigger, just around there, which in theory should mean that I just shave off the inner eyeball side and just make it a little bit darker around. In theory, I don't know if that's going to work. Also, I can like zoom that in, but then it's unfocused. Let me give me a sec. I'll autofocus that. Are you gonna autofocus? Are you too close? Oh, maybe that's too close. Is it focusing? Let me bring the OBS over to a clearer screen so I can see if it is actually focusing or not. There we go. Okay, so I need to like... Is that autofocus? Off. Okay, autofocus is off. I can just adjust it myself. That's pretty clear, I think. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna do it like that, I think. Preferably how I can see it, and it is on a bit of an angle. So that should be good like that. Alright. Microphone seems to be working beautifully, as always. The pop filter, can you see that? You can actually see that. I had that disappeared last time, like that. Pop filter is working great, I think. Maybe there's no difference, I don't know, but it seems to be doing its thing. Okay, cool. Unlike last time where we were like 20 minutes delayed, where we're starting at 17 minutes. Yeah, so all these little tiny hairs here also just the light. Is that better lighting? Do I need to break something in a minute? Like the tripod or something. Ooh, nope. My lighting, and that's the gooseneck of the little ring light. Squeaking. Maybe like that. Is that better? I don't know. All I know is the ring light is not happy. And there's a cat running around in my house because that's just normal. Alright, is that a little bit brighter? I mean, for me it's brighter. I don't know about you guys, if that's better or not. Anyway, we're going to continue on. Okay, I've got like cat hair. It's going to be just a normal thing in the stream. Cats are making noise and destroying things, and I have cat hair trying to attack me. So, all right, let's start. Also, has anyone watched The Umbrella Academy yet? I said the other day I was going to watch it, I think the next day, but that was actually needing to be the next day, I think it was, because of the time zone thing that we've all got going. So I finally got around to watching, I think, 5 episodes yesterday. Did I stream yesterday? No, I did not stream yesterday. So 5 episodes yesterday I watched, and I watched a few more today. I'm up to episode 7. Or, no, 8. I've just started 8. So there's only like two or so left. So that's not great, but I'm enjoying the series. So the cat's like, I'm attacking this chair, whether you like it or not. Alright, so the overall, this bit here is fine, but the end bit needs to be a little bit more, I don't know, just ever so slightly, I think. Does that make at all of a difference? A little bit. Maybe it needs to come out a little bit more as well. I mean, it's looking pretty good, I think. I mean, I don't know. It's going to take a while before it actually looks like anything. I mean, obviously you can see what it is kind of now, but progress-wise. I'm going to bring that out a little bit here. Like that. Oh, I don't have my reference photo again. I mentioned that just before. I was meant to get that. Where is my reference? There it is. Beautiful. But the reference photo that you guys see does help me like side by side line it up a little bit better. Yes, I think now this has to go here. A little bit more curved, but everything else seems to be okay. And if we can lightly erase this bit without like erasing it. Maybe like that. Perhaps. Yep. I think so. And yeah, this bit's got like a triangle thing. I'm gonna also remove that to over here because it's very distracting. I have my the music window right underneath the chat window, and at at the corner of my eye I can kind of glance to see things update, but when the music switches to a different track, it like I'm looking going, is something happening? But it wasn't, it was just music changing. So I've fixed that. I've hidden the chat over the top of the VLC playlist thing I've got going on. Even though apparently OBS does allow VLC source or something to play playlists through OBS, I couldn't get it working. So I've just got it playing through my speakers so you guys can hear what I would technically be hearing if I had my headphones on. I need more of an angle. More angles! Actually, I might not need more of an angle. I might just need darker. It's the only downside. I can't get in over the top of my drawing because... Actually, I could probably bring it down a bit. You guys can still see it. And I can see it a little bit, but I've got the camera right here. So I'm hoping that when I get the tripod-y thing, I can have the camera sitting above me, maybe? Or something. I don't know how it's going to work. What does everyone do? If you guys are an art streamy person, or if you watch someone that's art streaming, if you can send me like a photo of their setup or tag me in them or something, so that way I can like get, I don't know, ideas on how they set their stuff up. Because it is trial and error right now. Alright, I don't know if that's correct. Yeah, it looks a little bit bigger. It looks a little bit bigger than the other eye. Alright, so we are going to shave off the inner corner of the eye, and it kind of comes up a little bit higher. Maybe like that. Did I set the stream up all correctly? I kind of did that at the last minute. Yeah, I think I did. Oh, hello. Thank you. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. Hopefully you enjoy the stream. Also, I have a 10-minute thing. I apologize right now. I should start doing this as well. I apologize right now. It's a 10-minute timer thing before you can chat. It's just for my own, I don't know, sanity, so I don't get hate. I've been getting hate, so it's like a filter to stop that. It helps. So I apologize in advance if you wanted to chat right now. But I appreciate you following me, so thank you. Alright, I've got to go a little bit out further. I was reading on Twitter actually the other day about small streamers and how the chatting time limit thing, hang on. How the chatting time limit ruins small streamers because people want to chat before they follow. And I'm like, yeah, but it's also there to protect us a little bit from spam and hate and bad things happening. So I don't know. I suppose personal preference, but I personally keep it up just to protect me a little bit. Alright, and we curve it. Curve the eyeball socket thing. I don't know if I've over-curved that maybe. Because the bottom was fine. It was the like... It was this bit of the eye I kind of needed to make it appear bigger, like set in the eyes. But I do think that this has made a little bit of a difference. I don't have a photo or an example of what I had just before. I should have taken a photo. Anyway, it's all on stream. I can just snapshot it or something. But yeah, I think that although I need to work on the shape a little bit, making the eyes out a little bit has helped. Let me move it up so you guys can see. Yeah, it's definitely helped because she's got like a round face and round eyes and the round little whiskery cheek things. So alright, I'll bring it back down here so I can see what's what. Hey, how's it going? Yeah, I need to get that curve right. It's not curved. I mean, it's curved, but I think that comes out there, but this curve here is too curvy, maybe? Ever so slightly too curvy. If things can be such a thing. The only downside of the curves. It might look right, but then you've got it completely wrong. And I think that is actually helping a little bit. I think that helped. All right, yeah, that took away like the bulky thing. Yes, this is one of my cats. This one is Narlah. She's about 9 years old, I think, coming up to 9 years old. And yeah, she's a good little girl. Or bigger girl now. She's at the age where the cats kind of sort of put on weight, and then when they get to the senior years, they kind of lose all the weight. So she's at like the happy mid-age stage of cathood. She's a good girl. I don't even know where she is. Oh, she's on my bed, actually. It's cold here at the moment, so she's snoozing. Alright, I think that eye shape is what we're looking for. Yeah, that's definitely made a bit of a difference. And I only moved it like not even a millimeter back. I mean, I could probably make that one a little bit bigger. Keeping in mind it's on an angle, like the face is kind of tilted. This one, I need to fix this up a little bit. I think it has the same problem. This bit right here is a bit too much of a dip, but that bit came out perfectly. So let's see if we can adjust this a little bit. Just a little bit. It's the angle, the curves. You think they're right, and then you look at them and you go, okay, that's like not what it's meant to look like. That might have helped. Yeah, it's not as like corner being all squished out. All right, cool. Can I move myself across? I might move myself across a little bit. There we go. The camera, the beautiful camera that is filming our art today is once again in the way. I think it's actually a little bit more in the way than it was last time, but work in progress. We're still figuring stuff out. All right, I think I'm happy with those two. Just get like a general size to see if like this one I think is a little, did I get that right? Yeah, it's about right. Cool. Cool. All right, so now I can start working on the shading around the eyes. I took a photo of something today. I'm going to post it on Instagram later if I remember, otherwise I'll probably do it tomorrow. It's because I went to the store today and did a bunch of things. There was oh, okay, let me backtrack a little bit. There is toy sales on because it's June, end of financial year, I think, tax time, whatever they call it in Australia. They've got all these big sales on, and there's a heap of toys on sale because a lot of people lay by their toys now because it's cheaper and they can pay it off over time. There's this flamingo. I think it was a flamingo. It was a flamingo on a toilet. You feed the flamingo and it poops. And I looked at him, why would you get this for your kid? It was hilarious. It was weird. I did take a couple of photos, I think. So I'll post them on Instagram later. So follow me on Instagram so you can see that. But it was weird to see a toy like that. I remember like we used to have the baby borns that you would eat and then they would poop and, you know, on the nappies and stuff, or diapers around the world, different names, same thing. But yeah, this was a flamingo sitting on a toilet. I don't know why. I don't know who went to a toy company like office room and going, hey, yes, let's do a flamingo on a toilet for the kids. About 8-9-year-old kids, they'll love it. It's like, will they love it, really? So yeah, that was random interesting things I saw on my outing today. Not something that I ever thought I would see. All right, that's gotta be like a curve there. And where's my eraser? Just like that. All right, I think that eye is pretty damn good. I've still got the angles off a little bit on like this. But, I mean, it's a lot better than it was this morning. Oh, that 30 minutes ago. At least it's a little bit more rounder and more proportioned. The eyes are to the nose. So I am happy with that so far. I don't know where to kind of start. Like, I don't want to do this end too much because my hand will end up like rubbing over it. I mean, I can put a bit of paper over it and stuff, but anyway, I think we're going to continue on to this. Just kind of see where we go, I think. The eye on this side needs to be a little bit more... No, the eye is fine. It's just the shading of the eye. It needs to be like that, and then we need to get this, the wing of the eye. I don't know what they call it, but we'll go off makeup terms. It's the wing. I don't know if it's got a... Yeah, it's got a bit of a, like a curve dip kind of thing. This kind of goes up there as well. Like that. And yeah, then I got to go in with like the darker pencil now that I think we've got everything right. This is the darker pencil. This will be a, I mean, this is a 6B. You can use whatever dark pencils and kind of go in like that, and it makes it a little bit darker. I'm not going to go completely in there. I just wanted to kind of give an example, but that makes all the difference later on. Now there was a little like dippy I don't know, kind of patterns in this corner as well as this corner. This corner had the same kind of thing, and I kind of blended those ones in. I'll do the same to this side. We also have like a... But also there is a... Yeah, like that, but I've got to get like right. Might be better to draw the kind of line very lightly. And then it kind of comes over here like that. There's definitely like a, it goes up a little further. Very thin line. Thinner than what I'm doing it at, but... I wish I could zoom this in. Like, zoom it in to work on. I suppose that's what the upside of digital art is. You can literally zoom into like a single pixel and work on that. But this, you gotta just see how it looks from a distance. But yeah, even that is a little bit of an improvement in the eyeball. I keep forgetting you guys gotta see some stuff too. Alright, that's definitely a lot over that. Shading. Oh, and we've got these, what are we calling them? Like, the outer swirls? And this kind of goes off into a shaded thing. I might have to take a mild break. I will... Oh, okay, hang on. Where's my web browser? All right, just, I mean, you guys are staying here, but just bear with me one moment. That was my mum messaging me, so mother comes first, of course. Okay, sorry if you're all deafening as well. Let me just move the microphone away from the keyboard clicking. All right. Where are you guys now? Where's your chat? There's the chat and there's my reference photo. All right, cool. Okay, so it still annoys me that light is like not doing anything. Anyway, we have eyeballs happily doing a thing. I'm not happy that I've done these so like partially circled, if you will. Same with this one, it's like got a dead set outline and I'm not happy with that. there is definitely a bit of a white patch in the eye where it like glows. I don't know what you call it. Glowing? Highlight, I think it's called. This is where the eye, the picture starts to kind of come a little bit more alive than it was when I started, which was literally just weird lines that didn't look like much of anything. Alright, next up we're going to try and get this marking here sorted, because then I can maybe come up here and get where the ear's meant to be. Because no doubt if I draw the ear like I have here, where it's lightly sketched, I know it's not going to be in the right spot. These guys are also not in the right spot, I don't think. I think I've gone too far up and too far wide on this like inner lighter area, but I only just sketched them in last time as a bit of a guideline, I suppose, to figure out where I was. Also, I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit and just do a little bit of dark. A little bit of darkness in the, what are we calling this last time? Pupil? I keep forgetting terminologies. It's okay, I'm a drawing person, not a animal anatomy person. I don't know. So there's a pupil. This little thing, I'm gonna like praise it every time. It's an amazing little eraser pencil thing. There it is. It's a little Tombow Mono Zero, if you ever wanted to know. Alright. The wing lightly kind of goes down at an angle, ever so slightly, but only a little bit. And then it comes off onto like a... Now that little bit there might not be enough little bit, or it might be too much of a little bit. And that is the problem. And I'm still thinking the eye could be a little bit wider. But no, we're not going to make it any bigger. I think I've got this one. If I can... Don't know if that made any difference. Alright, smudgy stick. And then from there, it kind of smudges down. But only a little bit. If I do it too far, then it's going to be all blown out of proportion again. That, I think, is not too bad. In theory. We can always erase it and fix it later on. Now there is a good white line there, but I'm going to get rid of this guideline here. Oh, there's stuff happening. I don't know who's messaging me. Someone's messaging me. Let me have a quick check. No one. Perhaps my iPad on the other side of the room is delayed. I don't know. Anyway, right under the eye, we've got these bits. Yes, that's correct. I'm gonna blend these in the hopes that it will look okay. Also, is the music okay for you guys? I haven't checked that in a while. Yes. Yes, beautiful. It's only taken me a couple of months, but my setup, digitally set up, seems to be good. My physical setup is a mess, but at least you guys are seeing what you're meant to be seeing. The audio is working the way it's meant to be working. Everything's good. And the internet's good as well, so took a while. If you've been here since the beginning of all the audio problems and the internet problems and tech problems, thank you. We finally made it to clear audio and clear streams. Alright, this right here needs to be a little bit further curved. here. I know I did have it like that, and then I kind of undid it. But I'm undoing it again, and I'm going to be bringing the curve back. I think it needs to go down a little further. Not down like that, but like on the angle. I don't know. It's hard to gauge where it's meant to go. Because it's like definitely a little bit of like a comes across. Definitely got a small like a break between the curve, and it's like a definite straight, little tiny straight bit, and then it comes up. It comes up. I'm going to move this down a little bit just so I can work on it real quick. Up like that. And then it's like a weird curve here. So if we remove that, maybe? I think the other eye's good. I think. Also, the cat in question we're drawing just ran into the other room, so she's awake again. I think that's like brought out the depth of it a little bit. It's so hard to tell. Yeah, I think that's good. I mean, I thought that before as well, so who knows? Alright, we're going to leave it like that, I think. We've brought it across a tiny little bit without really moving a whole lot. But now we need to put these lines back in because we removed them. And then we need to make the outer part shaded again. Yeah. And we've got a good shadow in the corner there. My voice has gone all weird. All right, I think that's good. There's definitely like a thing like that, maybe. And this is not not square, not a smooth shape. It's, I don't know, I could work on this like one eye for like 15 hours until it was correct, even though, and then it still probably wouldn't be correct. All right, we're definitely continuing down the eyeball. Okay, that's definitely a message for me, I think. No? Alright, my Facebook's gone weird. I could understand if it was a delayed message, but that's twice now it's dinged and it's nothing there. Alright, we need the pencil. Yeah, like that. And then we need to like... I mean, all these little tiny hair strokes will end up getting like blended in, and then, I don't know, gone from there. There's like little tiny hairs coming off the eyeball. Not the eyeball, the eye socket. Man, phone cameras have come a long way. So I took this photo on a phone. It wasn't, oh, was it in good lighting? Okay, no, it was daylight, so it was decent lighting, but inside. But yeah, phones have come a long way from the little flip phone. It wasn't even flip phones back in my day. It was, what do they call them? Candy bar? Chocolate bar phones, where it was just a slab of a phone with a camera on the back. No double cameras, no fancy anything else. It's just a standard camera that looked like garbage, but it was beautiful back in the day. Still got all my old phones as well, because I'm a hoarder. But I'm glad I do. It's good memories to like look at them and stuff. Most of them still work too, if I've got charges for them. Alright, got a little bit of depth. Alright, lines. Alright, now we're on to, can I move these over a little bit? I think I can. Okay. I'm not sure if with art streams if I'm meant to have the whole thing in view all the time or if I am allowed to move it. Who knows? We're going to move it. We can always move it back. At least you can still see it. Alright, and then we've got definitely some like darker markings just on the outside. Alright, I'm gonna have to spin. Alright, so this is where the hair strokes kind of, the direction and how they're done makes a big difference on the actual like fur. How it looks, how it feels, where it's meant to go. Alright, let's come up a little close to this thing. And this thing itself has got like fur in it. Obviously, it's fur, obviously, but you know what I mean? Like, it's detailed fur strokes that you can see. And then the curved, because it's like the eyebrows? Yeah, it's pretty much the eyebrow of the eye, I think. But they only go to about here. Actually, I'm going to get rid of this line as well. This is a guideline. So it's this. You can still see that one. Alright, that, and then we're kind of going up to the ear. And this is where hopefully, I will be able to kind of piece the ear where it's got to go pretty goodly. Hopefully I can put the ear where it's got to go, judging by like the depth of where everything's got to go. Does that make sense? No? Cool. And there is the actual eyebrows. It's just above the pupil. So here, like so. And then, I mean, it's not completely, we're going to blend this, hopefully. No, I think we're going to be blending all of this. And then we like come back through with some more details. So that kind of patterny area. Bit like that. Let me move it over so we can see. That's definitely looking more like a cat today. Is it square? Yeah, like that. Definitely looking more like a cat. Liking the reference. It's still, I think the nose is still out of proportion. I think it's, I probably could have done this up a tiny little bit more, but I'm not going to move it. We're going to just work with it because I've already moved it once and I've shaded it in a lot darker this time, thinking that I was like very confident that's where it goes. But yeah, I think I could have moved that up a tiny little bit more because all this is like the light, what do you call that? Like a light gingery cream color. Obviously I'm not doing it in color, but that gives you the idea of where that is. And then it kind of hits with the like center nose hairs where they both come into the center of it. Which while I'm here, I might blend that a little bit. Because they've also got like dark little I don't know, like the baby hairs. The highlights and all that in it. Low lights? Dark shadow? I don't know what you call it. I know how to draw like this. I don't know terminologies to things. It's like got that there, and I'm gonna leave this side for now, I think. There is from this thing here, which might I add, I'm gonna color that in a little bit. Am I happy with the eyes the way they are? I'm leaving them, we're going in with the dark bit, just so I can get a bit of a idea of where the darker bits are. I'm not going to do this on all the darker bits just yet, but things like this where it kind of needs to stand out for me, where we're going in like that. It's kind of curved as well. Alright. So I normally do the dark bits at the very end after it's all pretty much done, and I don't know, it just makes it pop because you've really set off the lighter tones with the higher tones. But things like that, at least that way then I can kind of, and you guys can even see that as well, the depth that it brings in already. These guys were already shaded in like that. It did kind of go up there, but then we've got a lot of, yeah, see, this here would be a very darker line. No, I'm not doing that eye yet, we're just doing this area. Baby steps. Oh, the cat in question is here. Up here. Put your head up here. Look, what's this? A pencil. Yeah, she doesn't want to put her head up. Anyway, the cat in question is arrived. Here she is. Does not want to look up. She's probably going to sit in the way and get in the way and be wonderful and throw her cat hair all over the page. Alright, yep, keep going. Very good. I mean, I don't really mind if she sits in my lap all that much, but I do need to be able to do this. Alright, very good. Yeah, sit on the arm of the chair. Also, did I mention I was only doing a mini stream? I think I missed that an hour later. Just because I'm tired, I don't want to go for 3 hours like I did last time, so I want to make a little bit of progress, which we are. We're getting there. I'd like to do the cheek. I want to get the cheek done. I'll do the eyebrows a little bit later, I think. Hello. Good girl. You can't be seen. You're not seen in here. You're just too low. Alright, we're going to work on here. There we go. Good girl. I got to be able to see though. Yeah, you're in the way. You're a good girl, but you're in the way. Alright, you're gonna, what are you doing? Make up your mind. Please make up your mind. Alright, so from here, this entire area here is lightly, I think that's the dark bit that was there. Oh no, okay, hang on. So here's the nose. So have I overdone this? Let me have a look. Here's the end of the nose. That's that dot there. This bit comes down here, which I think is at the wrong angle. That's okay, just like that, yep. And then this comes down here. Like that. Okay, please move, please move. I'm gonna move this over a bit. Alright, so we've got the end of the nose. Okay, she's trying to sit on my hand now. End of the nose. That kind of... Can you not? The end of the nose was not as up there as that bit appeared to be. Kind of like that, and then there was definitely like a weird thing there, and that all blends up there, and all right, so that bit's fine. Hello again. You're a good girl, but you're in the way. All right, so from that, that. And then that bit kind of squiggles down, and then we start here. Okay, I think that's about the right proportions of that. I'm just going to blend this lightly, kind of like this, from the nostril. All right, from here we have this thing, the whisker hole. I don't know what they call it. And then kind of right below it, and it's also kind of a funny shape. It's not round. It's like a round with a point because it's on an angle. Okay, then from the nostril across. Maybe like that. Yeah. And then right next to it, and up a little bit, we have the next one. That one joins onto this thing. Like that. And then there's an actual whisker where we're not going to draw the full whisker, but we're going to like a guideline. Alright, is that coming out a little bit? And I've definitely done this too big for this page. This page is only so big. I have a habit of doing that. I should have done it on an A4 page, or I should have margined this sheet down so I had like a guideline of how big I was going with the picture, but that's okay. If it's a half cat, then it's a half cat. If it takes up the whole page, then so be it. What are we up for? Now we've got like this kind of blended, kind of shaded thing like that, and there is a all right. All right, that's 3. Do I? No, I'm not going to keep going down just yet. Doing the cheek. Doing the cheek. Alright, it's the end of the nostril. 3 dots. Oh, I moved it. I moved it. Doesn't help I've got a cat sitting on my hand, like right here, just off the screen. There is a cat on my hand in a very awkward position too. I don't know why she's deciding to sit here. Okay, dot. Okay, that circle is where the whisker comes out. And we've got a whisker actually. Keep that even. The whisker comes down, I think. Maybe not that angled. Down like that. It's so hard to draw a straight line like that. Look how wobbly it is. Oh good, you leaving? Is my stream okay? Oh, it's sort of wobbly right now. Are you all hanging in there? What's happening? Oh, it's a little, the green is wobbling up and down. It's still green, but it's just wobbling up and down. I don't know why. Anyway, I think you're all here. Alright. This and this. The cat has finally moved off my arm. Alright, we're right there. We're right. I'm going to put a marker on where I'm up to. Ad is about to start. Okay, there is an ad happening. Haven't seen an ad pop-up thingy for a while, so we'll let that go. I don't know when it's happening. Hopefully soon. Apologies, I just stuck my arm right across the thing. I forgot that there's an extra camera. It happens. Alright, so from here I need to try and get this. Kind of thing, yeah? It needs to go up higher. Okay, we're going to start from here. So this is that. That is that. I know what I'm doing. My phone, however, is having a meltdown for some reason. All right, there, and there. Okay, so these kind of go up on an angle like that, I suppose. Pupil? Let's use this as a guideline. Also, that pupil looks a lot smaller now. Maybe I need to make it a little bit bigger. Then, of course, I have to make this one bigger. Did that help at all? You couldn't see the other one. There's the other one. These guys have got this going for them. I'm gonna blend. At the end of the day, this entire area is kind of like blended in anyway, so sometimes using the finger works better. My stream guide that I keep on my phone, so that way I can tell if anything drops out or anything has failed. So I don't know if you guys are still seeing what you're meant to be seeing. It's very worrisome when it does that, because I don't know if it's actually happening like universally or if it's just my phone or what's going on. I'm trying to fix that, restart it. So this is where I need the darker color as well, because we've got one particular corner here that is very dark, which is this. And in order to kind of keep up with what I've got as a guide, I kind of need to blend that out a bit. Also this thing. It's not a complete... Like the other one was like more of a triangle. This is more of a... I don't know what you want to call that. It's a whatever that is. My, I don't know if anyone else's iPhones have been malfunctioning today. Because mine has, and that's what my mum was messaging me just before about, because hers has as well. Unless the internet's down. Is the internet down? Because that's a very good possibility. Oh, it's all flashing. No, we're still in the green. Still got excellent. Still got 3,000 gigabytes per second. I don't know what's going on. I think that there might be a problem with the telephone. Yeah, it's not even loading my Facebook. But the internet here, oh, is it? Yeah, no, the internet here is still working correctly, so who knows? Anyway, this is, now that I look away from it and then look back, hang on, let me just bring it into view for you guys. It's starting to look like her a little bit. Making the eyes a little bit rounder kind of helped. Definitely helped. Making the darker corners darker as well. Yeah, can you please move? Thank you. That way I can like concentrate on what I'm doing. Alright, we're still stuck here. Where's my reference? I was trying to fix things and my reference ran away. Here it is. All these ones kind of go like that. It's like an angle. I think this is, oh, has it gone too far out? No. Got the nostril, which goes to the dot. We've got these guys, which are kind of shaded. And then they come up. And there is a large splodgy black dark marking here. Like that. And then there is a bunch of kind of like the end of the lighter color to the darker color, if that makes sense. And we'd be like just blending that in like that. So if we can get this shaded, and definitely looks like there is like a kind of like a hair, a lighter hair has come through it, so is it starting to look how it's meant to look? I think I zoomed that in too. Can I unzoom? Oh no, if I unzoom I'm gonna unfocus because I've got manual focus set, so I'll do that in a minute. Alright, I need to get, oh, I dropped my pencil. That's not good. And then the rest of it's pretty much just shaded. Now up to here, use a slightly less dark pencil. From this dark thing here, something like that, and then there's definitely a darker, like a line that's definitely come through. And then it goes up. I think like that. And like that. Something's happening. Something's beeping. I really shouldn't leave my iPad at the other end of the house because it beeps and I cannot man it right now because I'm over here. Alright, so we've got darker shading, lighter shading. I need to get this in because although it's not like a, that's kind of shading we need for in between. That's starting to look a little bit better. I'm probably going to get to the end of this and go, okay, I should have moved this, this, and this at this point when I could move it all, but we're not going to. We're going to just keep on going. I'm going to zoom out of this picture Just so I can get a rough idea of what we're doing. Now, in order to make the cheek right here pop, I need to do like the other side of where the light is hitting. So that's like here. But it needs to come up to here. It needs to... It's a weird bend. I mean, it doesn't have to be exact, obviously, because it's just fluffy fur, but we got to kind of get it near where it needs to be. I think that's on the wrong... Oh, no, it's not at the wrong angle. From there, there's another bit that kind of... only lightly done. Now this side, yes, I can. And this side is lightly shaded. All right, has that helped at all? At the moment, I can't see that. It's all over the place at the moment. So because this is not far enough out. And there is a slight shading there. Comes out here. And we're going to get the eraser pencil and it's going to erase things that shouldn't be there. It's very narrow here. I think this might have come out too... I'm working in a very small area here. Like, this is a very small area compared to what I think is meant to be there. I think I've got this angle right. Although right here needs to come in a little further. So it's a straight line. Like that. Actually, it's not a straight line. It starts off over here. And then it kind of goes up like that. And then it blends into whatever this pattern is. That look a little bit better? Maybe? But yeah, it definitely wasn't a... It's not a dead set straight line. It's a weird... line. And it still does blend into this. All right, so from the kind of inner corner of the eye, it's like a triangle up and down. So I think we've got the triangle up part now. We didn't have that before. And it's now the triangle down part. I've gone over the area that it needs to be. Like, oh, I've expanded outside of the lines. So we need to bring this in a lot. We'll fix up the like fine details in a minute. And that in. It's definitely like a... It comes down here and then... And then that dark mark. I think it needs to come further up from the nostril. And the nostril So this line. And then this. Oh, hang on. What have we done here? And the nostril up the corner of all this. And then from here. Ah, okay. So this is where the angles are gone off, because I'm looking in the what you guys are seeing right now with the reference sitting right here. I'm looking at that because looking at it from a bit of a distance, I can just see the bulk shadows without seeing complete detail, so I can at least get the shapes right. So this, I'm gonna shade in this nostril a little bit. What do we need to do? We need a little bit on the top. And there is, this is on the corner. Shade that in, and it's also, I think I've gone outside the lines here as well a little bit. You can looking at that from the left to the right, you can already see the depth that darker graphite has made. Now, I've definitely done something, I keep saying definitely, I'm noticing that now, that's going to annoy me. I have got some guideline marks wrong. And that could be where the nose is too far down. This could be my downfall of this picture. So you've got the eyeball and it comes down. You've got this dark marking here. And it maybe, oh, maybe that's where I've gone wrong. Maybe I've done too much emphasis on this. Yeah, okay, that, like that. It's just little details that can mess you up if you're not careful. Alright, so then we get rid of this one. And it should help us bring in everything. Because now we've got a new guideline. Now, where was I? I just made that. We've got nostril. Up a bit is this. Oh no, I was starting from the eye, didn't I? Eyeball, curve, into this thing. And then there's another bit that kind of curves down. And then the nostril. I think the nostril is meant to be here. Looking at that guide. Meaning we bring the eyes down here. The nose should be here. I could move it. Could move it. That's a fair way to move it. We're gonna put a mark in here. That's a fair way to move the nose up. But I think that will make a bit of a difference. You got the eyeball. This is what you guys are seeing right here to your left. I think it's your left. Yeah, you seeing what I'm seeing on this. From here, down, swoop, nostril. This should be the nostril end here. Well, not the nostril, the tip of the nose. Sorry. Tip of the nose right here. If that's the case, because then you've got eye, that, then this bit should go up and curve, and then come down. It comes down a little bit, and then it does that thing. And then that is the under the eye cheekbone area. And then from there it should go down here, and then the dots should start about here. That's like a centimeter and a bit difference of the entire bottom of the face that I've been working on going up. I'm probably going to do it. I'm probably going to move the nose again, because so far everything else seems to be coming into shape. And I mean, it's still looking like it's meant to look, but it's going to annoy me if I move this off. Then it's just going to look a little off, and it's going to get to me. So hair everywhere because the cat is sitting politely to our left. Alright. We're going to work from the eyes because the eyes I'm happy with. Eye. From that thing, there's like definitely a thing that definitely word again. I seem to repeat words. The other day it was like, I can't remember what it was. All right, I think it was last time. That there. Yeah, I'm happy with where the eyes are. Mostly. I mean, I don't want to mess with them too much. Alright, so that's brought in the depth of that one. And then the nose has got to get moved again. How annoying. I reckon it's got to go about there. How annoying. I'll see if I can get away with it. I might be able to get away with it, but I don't think so. Because you've got this curvy bit. Comes down here. It's got to be a little bit closer to the eye. And then it goes down into like a sharp diamond, would you? Kind of arrowhead looking diamond shape. But then there's nothing else kind of near it, so let's just get rid of all this for now. It's also, it's not that dark, but I can come in with this and kind of shave off that like top layer of darkness, and it kind of blends it in a little bit. It also doesn't have such a sharp end to it, obviously. It's a bit like that, I think. And here is also kind of missing. Whatever we want to call it. That's kind of the nose part. It's still there, but it's not sharp. It's not dark. And this angle here is way off. It's an angle, but it's not that angled. Like I did with the eyeballs, is sometimes the angles meant to be so slight and you think you get it, but you don't get it. Also, this is, I think, got to come up here. Alright. That's the inner corner of the left eye, I think. Coming along a lot better than it was 10 minutes ago, maybe an hour ago, I don't know. Alright, I'm still not content with the nose where it is, but we're going to work with it. Alright, now we're going to try and get this bit again working, because this is all out of where it's meant to be. I'm going to kind of shave down the colouring of it for a bit so I can work over it. Now, from what you guys are seeing, I think this is too big as well. Maybe? Maybe ever so slightly, but instead of like completely getting rid of it, we just kind of dot it away. It also has light shading, which that helps blend it. The cats are fighting in a bag. How lovely. Anyway. From that there is a slight gap. And this actually comes out a little bit here. I'm going to use the darker pencil just here, ever so slightly. Blend blend that in. At least we're getting some depth with the nose. Maybe the nose will be okay. I don't know. I don't want to embrace it just yet until, that's why I said I wanted to get some of the cheek done so I can have a look at the proportions, and if they're okay, we can work with it. If not, then we're going to have to move the entire nose up. I could just like cut it out and reposition it. Can't do that. I mean, I could. I mean, it's my art project and I could probably do whatever I wanted, but it's not how I want to do it. Anyway, we've got here. All right, let's get this shape. Let's get this shape. From here, works up, up, up. And then it's kind of a that a better angle? Maybe I feel like it needs to go a little bit closer. Like this, ever so slightly. Alright, and then that's kind of the end of where it that there. That's even that's starting to pop out of the page. I don't know what they call it. And this is what I like about the drawing. What kind of gets me back into drawing, no matter how annoying it might be or how much detail I have to put into it or how long it takes. When you get to this kind of stage where you're looking at it and you're like, okay, I can see it. And just some random smudges on the screen actually look like something. Even if it's not dead set to the reference, you can see it. That's what I love about drawing. It's like, I don't know, you can see the happy whatever chemicals in the brain where you're like, I did that, it's completed. Well, it's obviously not completed yet, but I did that, it's completed, and it's how it's meant to have been type thing. I don't know, it's hard to explain. I suppose if you know, you know, that kind of feeling of getting a project completed. Anyway, here's where let me hear. Narlah. She's like, please don't. All right. We are making some progress. I need to kind of blend all of this in. I'm not going to go in with the details just yet. I'm just trying to get the shapes. Now, this bit here, the cheek. We had worked on it before, but now we've made adjustments here. So I need to work on it again. All right, from the end of this, and I think this is at the wrong angle, so I've got to move that. I'm going to move it over a little bit. So we're working on this side. All right, from here, it's a bit of a angle where it kind of, the point of it kind of comes off. But then it also, I'm gonna get rid of these. Okay, we're gonna start again with this corner. Kind of, not completely start again, just these, and then I can put the dots back in wherever later. All right, from here, there's a kind of, oh, the nose could be okay. Anyway, let's just get this bit, stop getting distracted by other areas we're not working on just yet. And it's just the slightest, like, doesn't go any further than that. That's pretty much it. Alright, let's blend. Blend. Like a light blending off into that. Just to bring it out so you guys can see. Alright, we're up to here. I've moved these guys, I think, the dots, the whisker dots. I think they're a little bit, Oh, they might be. No, they need to come up a little bit. That first dot is more on an angle than it is down. I did them very dark, didn't I? I'll never learn to press slightly when I'm working because I'm like, cool, that's where it goes. And I'm like, shh, and then it doesn't go there. And I'm like, fuck, gotta erase it and peel the pages back. All right. I probably will. Oh, it's been an hour and a half. Okay, that could be why. It was only meant to be a short drawing session today. Only because I was out today and my neck's a little sore. Mostly because I'm sitting badly in a weird angle. But anyway, okay. That bit there, and then instantly that is kind of a... I'm just going to do a round for now, and then I can patch up the actual shape after. That nose might very well be where it needs to be. I'm glad I didn't move it. Moving it probably wouldn't have hurt. But at the same time, right now it seems to be working. So maybe it would have hurt a lot. Actually, that's at the wrong angle. That's way too high. Alright, let me adjust the page. It's on an angle. Goes down, maybe here. And then this one. It's kind of... Try and get this one at the right. Is that correct? It seems to be lining up from my visual nostril, everything. It'll probably come across a tiny little bit. Yeah, it can definitely come across the tiniest little bit. Get rid of the dots. I was going to say circle. They are technically circles. Yeah, dots are circles in some form. Right, top of the nose. That look about where it would be. I think so. Alright, if that's there, then this needs to come down a little bit. That's fine. I mean, I might have got the angle for that a little bit. Oh, actually, no, it's not even the angle. It's just like a couple of hairs kind of to join it in. That might be okay. I think I've got it. If I can shape this a little bit better. That's definitely not better. Just kind of like got rid of half of my dot. Alright, this one has kind of a thing taken out of it. And this one also kind of... Is that it? I haven't got to the ears. I wanted to kind of do the ears, but at the same time we've done the cheek. The entire left cheek area has been done. Now this here, and then comes in a bit. I think you guys are just shaking. The entire desk is shaking. Alright, this should be what caps this area off, if I can get the angles and all that right. Now, eye down. Eyeball comes down. See, that angle's already off as well. And there's an angle there. And then it's kind of black there, and then it kind of like that. Alright, Now. This angle here. Because all of this has got like a light shading next to the dark shading. And yeah, I do... Oh, I need to hurry this up. Okay, I'll make it to... Oh, it's already half past. Anyway, yeah, my neck is getting sore, so... Do this... And these squiggly lines here. And this has got like a... Does this need to be further over? No, I think that's actually pretty much where that's got to be. From the nostril to that black dot. It's in pretty line, yeah, pretty in line with that. So this has kind of a... And it kind of runs off that way a little bit. I think I've got the wrong angle of that as well. But then again, I think everything's a little... It needs to come in a little. Just push it in. It's alright. Actually, that's not bad. I think it needs to be as wide. Long, sorry. What? Long. This kind of curves, peaks up, and then kind of wobbles down, and kind of in line with that, but then it picks up again. And it's much like the stock market, and it wobbles all the way back down to this bit. Yeah, actually I think that's pretty okay, I think. This bit here. So these guys, this is where it's tricky because this marking here does kind of set okay. And then we've got the lighter markings around it. Where's my thicker pencil? Right, I'm going to go in with thicker pencil just quickly. But lightly, not harshly, so hopefully I can erase it if I have to. That's probably something I'm going to have to do. Yeah, see, and this needs to be over here. So this is where I think the nose is in the wrong spot again. Nose. Dot. Unless I bring that way up here. Weird dot on the nose, that. And then about here maybe. That's probably where it was before. And then this marking here, and this trails off to here. So I mean, I can do this for hours until I get it right, and then it still might not be right. That's that thing, and then we... But then the triangles come down to here. Because then I've brought the whole thing in again. Squiggly lines, and then kind of ends here. So that way it can be brought in, if that makes sense there. Meaning then, that's going to have to be up here. Because then that's... we'll see how it looks. Nostril. About there. About there. Is it working? Because at the moment I've been staring at it too long, so I can't tell. Okay, 3 dots. This needs to come in a little bit. Like that. Is it working? I don't know. Alright, from this, kind of lightly shading everything in. Those circles are not very, oh, I just got like rid of the whole thing. Sometimes the eraser works really well, sometimes it gets stuck and doesn't work at all. Alright, nose. It's the nose at the wrong angle. It very well could be too. Maybe this can come up and this can come around and that can come up. Anyway, let's not look at that today. I'm not looking at the nose because I can redo the whole nose later on if I have to. From here, squiggle lines up to there. Is that... From that... Squiggle line up to there, like that. I'm just going to get rid of all these lines here. Is it working? Oh, it could be working. I stare at the cat every day. Does she look like this? I don't know. Alright, then these... This is all shaded outside because this is darkness. From here, 2 dots. That's where the whisker branches off. I really got to add the other dots in. Alright, 1 dot is kind of underneath, slightly to the left, but it also joins onto its partner's dot, and it kind of goes on like a, not an angle, but whatever you want to call that. That's the second one. This one kind of wanders off this way, and then we've got this one. Does that look about right? Let's just give me a guideline. I'm also missing a little one at the front. See, that's got to be closer to the nose. You see how it's a big gap here? I understand that I blew everything up proportion-wise. Hi! Good evening, and thank you. Yes, it is slowly coming along. I'm still debating whether or not the nose needs to be moved. I've just tried to put these dots in, but I don't know if they need to be bigger or if this gap here or if the nose is the wrong angle. It's a whole thing. So I'm leaving the nose for now. I may erase it and move it up. Decided to go stick with the nose. Yeah, I don't know. It's... At the moment, the nose is staying. I've added like a little bit of highlight so you can see, not highlight, darker graphite on this nostril instead of this one, so you can kind of see the difference. At least I think you guys can see the difference. Yeah, you can see the difference on camera, the dark from the light. But I don't want to go any further darkness with it in case it's not where it needs to be. I'm hoping to finish this side just here, but I'm having some issues getting it all lined up again. I've erased this entire area so many times tonight, it's not funny. I've only been going an hour 40 minutes, 45 minutes now. This kind of makes the cheek fluffy. There's like a light whisker that goes out that way. It's getting to the point where it's becoming difficult for the night. I mean, it has come along reasonably well, as we can see, but yeah, the fine little details are giving me some problems tonight. Lining up, actually, not the fine details, the proportions and the distance between everything and placement. This here, there is a line there. Okay, this... and then it kind of wobbles off. I don't know if this is right, but I'm gonna blend it in anyway and see what we're doing. So we're having a lot of blending problems in this area. Now, this is the gap there. That kind of goes up there. And then right here is like a darker, like that, I suppose. I don't know. I mean, it definitely is coming along, but yeah, I mean, I'm almost at the edge of the face, actually. That's that there. That is the edge of the face. We've made it to the edge. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. Then that comes down here, and that kind of fluffs off, if we will, there, and that comes... Alright, so without realizing, I've actually made it to the end of the face. I didn't realize that. Kind of been staring at it for way too long. Alright, I don't know, what do we think? I'm gonna zoom the camera out. Let me bring OBS over. I think I'm pretty much gonna end it here. Let me zoom out so you guys can see like the bigger picture. And then let me focus in, because I have to manually focus it today, because autofocus doesn't want to work. It's coming into focus. And it's out of focus. I think that's pretty in focus. Hopefully you guys can see it in focus. I don't know if it is completely, but there. Looks good. Thank you. He's coming along, or she's coming along. Alright, so now that we've got it kind of side by side, angles. I did make the eyes a little bit bigger. So let's do a recap of what I've done today. I've made these eyes on the outside, on both of them, wider a little bit, like where the lines where I kind of brought it out a little bit. So that kind of makes them a little bit bigger, not a whole lot, but I mean, it was a noticeable change when I looked at it from when we started. I've got to start taking photos of the before and after and like bring it up for you guys to see what we started with to what we're working on and end with. The nose I've left. We've brought in all of this. This has had a bit of a change up a few times, the like corner of the eye area. We've added some whisker placement dots, I don't know what you call them. And we've kind of got the shading and everything and the placement of where the light has been hitting the cheekbones and stuff. So it's coming along, but I'm still not settled on the nose. The nose is still giving me problems. Only because you've got the nose here and then you've got the dots there. It gives me the illusion that it's like further than it needs to be, maybe? Maybe I've just placed the dots in the wrong spot. Although I don't think I have. I do think maybe this is at the wrong angle though. Not playing with the nose, no. No. Yeah, it's possible that's at the wrong angle. I did want to go in with the darker one in the pencil, but on the darker pencil on the nose, but I don't yet, just in case I do decide to change it. Because, yeah, that would be annoying. I think it's coming along okay though. I say that by looking at it. It's started. It looks like a cat. We've got to that progress. I know I said I wasn't doing any more, but I can blend this out a little bit. Maybe we can get a bit of what looks like it fits, maybe? Because it might make the gap not look so gapped. On these guys, then this kind of comes over here. And then we've got like that. I think maybe the nose is slightly off somehow. I probably will end up doing a lot to the nose. I think yeah, I think it's at maybe the wrong angle. Most of that's okay. Alright, I'm leaving. I'm not going to touch the nose. What I'll do is I'll take a photo and I'll put the photo, like a picture over picture or whatever, double exposure or whatever they call it in the app that I've got, and line it up to just see how badly it's not lined up. I'll take a photo of that for next stream. I'll send it to the computer so that way I can show you guys the idea that I've got. At least that way then we can get the proportions right. Anyway, I think I'm going to end it here. Let me write down, what did we do? We did the left. The second stream we did left cheek. And it took hour 50 minutes. That's a bad M. Excuse my writing. It is horrible. Anyway, thank you for watching, everyone. It's been fun. It was only meant to be a short stream. We're almost hitting 2 hours, so that's okay. This is our results. Not bad. A lot of work to still go, but definitely a lot of progress has been made today. Just on the one side, you can see a little bit more of what it's meant to look like. So I'm happy with that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that as well. Thank you to the new followers as well. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for being here. I don't have names for my followers yet, so you guys are just awesome. Yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap it up. Hopefully you guys have a good rest of your week as well. I know it's ticking on to Friday. It's Friday tomorrow, isn't it? No, it's Friday right now. We're 2 minutes into Friday. Thank you. I'll try to enjoy the rest of my evening. I'm hoping to squeeze in another episode of the Umbrella Academy, but I don't know how I'm going to go with that. Maybe a half episode. But you enjoy the rest of your evening as well. Thanks for dropping by and chatting. Always fun. It's very nice to see familiar faces in the chat as well. I mean, I don't have a whole lot of chatters, and I'm okay with that because I'm a little, I don't know, awkward with the whole chat thing. But it's good to see some familiar faces. So thank you for being here. And I hope you have a good weekend as well. I probably will still be here for the weekend again. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this up. Oh, while the end people are here, just quickly have a look at what I made tonight because some of you guys weren't here earlier. Ready? Here it is. Okay, so I did that on the iPad today. It's... I'm just looking at it now. I'm actually very impressed with how I managed to animate that. It's cringy as fuck, I know, but it's pretty cool. I thought it was funny. That was like my beginning art stream, whatever, art stream starting soon thing that I was gonna roll. I actually did use it today, so I might improve on it. I might maybe take away the eye erratic movements or something, but it's fun. It's fun. It's cool. Anyway, I'm wrapping it up. You guys have a wonderful night or day. I think a lot of you are entering your Thursday, if I correctly remember that. I'm going to bring OBS over here. But yes, hopefully you guys have a good rest of your day, rest of your week. I've said that all before, but follow me on socials. There we go. That's something I haven't said. I'll be posting that flamingo thing that I talked about earlier on Instagram, maybe Twitter. I think Instagram's just better for photos. But yeah, go check that out so you know what I was talking about earlier. It's really weird. I had to take a photo. So yeah, you can have a look at that. And yeah, I'm going to wrap it up. So follow me on Instagram. Also, TikTok, I have posted a thing and I got 24 likes on TikTok. I'm cool with the kids. Anyway, have a good night, guys. Thanks for being here. Thanks for following as well. And and I will catch you guys later. Good night. Bye.